KVJ After the Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, hello. Welcome to your Friday KVJ After the Show podcast. Today's National Donut Day.
Oh, yeah.
At Dunkin', you can get a free classic donut with any drink purchased today.
Ooh.
It pairs greatly with some hash browns, Kev.
Hash browns?
Hash browns. It's from France.
Okay.
It's a French hash brown.
It's a French hash brown.
I
Yes.
didn't know Dunkin' had that on the menu.
Yep.
I have to look into
They
that.
do-
Duncan just called. They said, please stop.
They do now. I'm emailing them to let them know about it.
It's Friday. Pronunciation ain't gonna be perfect.
Okay.
Dude, it's Friday. Thank the good Lord.
We made it.
It is also Rocky Road Ice Cream Day.
Ooh, you could take 2 donuts and then take some Rocky Road ice cream, smush
Yeah, you
those
could.
babies together with the
Yeah.
Rocky Road in the middle.
Yeah.
We call that a donut party.
We call that the ass expander.
I mean, I didn't say you're going to get healthy. I never said that.
No.
You're gonna be so big if you continue down that path.
Not everyone can handle a donut sandwich like that.
2
Kevin.
donuts.
Donut ice cream sandwich.
Complete ice cream middle.
Well, they do that with burgers too. They'll take donuts
Yeah.
and they'll use those as the buns. I've had that before. Holy shit.
I've had it too, but here's the deal. I can only have a couple bites of it because I could not sit down and eat that whole thing without going into a deep depression of guilt.
That interesting. You can I could have easily eaten 3 of those burgers. That had to have been 7,000 calories.
Yeah, they're probably 2,000 calories per burger.
It was good though.
Yeah, they are good.
You gotta do the glazed kind of donut, like your standard, regular, glazy type donut. Don't
They
get
were
too
making
cute.
it with they were making it with hot Krispy Kremes.
Yeah.
Oh, they melted in your mouth. I had 2 bites of one and I was like, "Get this the F away from me."
But that whole salty sweet thing, it does work.
yes.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
It works.
Yeah, I know people
So
love
good.
it. It's also National Leave the Office Early Day.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't have to tell me twice.
I don't even know if there is anybody here. I walked back there, tripped on a tumbleweed.
So they
They already took off.
Sometimes I go back out there. I go, did someone kidnap the entire building?
Where did everyone go?
It's so lonely here.
Let me see. Got some emails here today. Again, it seems like the top subject line we have, Virginia is wrong. But now it's Virginia's wrong again. I noticed we're getting a lot of that.
Do I got to grab my wallet?
Virginia's wrong again. Carlos said, Virginia said that Beyonce and Madonna are worth more than Taylor Swift. Madonna's at 580, Beyonce at 540. I know she sucks at math, but I think 740 is just a bit more. So if that's right, Taylor might be in first place. But to clarify on that, we got another one from Robert who said Virginia's wrong again. Rihanna's at 1.4 billion, T Swift 740, Madonna 580, Beyonce 540.
Yeah, but we're talking about just music. Rihanna's money's not just from music. I think
A lot
they're
of hers is Fenty. Yeah.
right. Hers is Fenty, so I think they compile. At least Forbes that put it out compiles it differently.
So I know Virginia's wrong. I guess I'm confused on. She's wrong on the first one. Taylor Swift's the number.
Take it up with Forbes, motherfucker. I just read the story from them.
It just might be a category of where the money is that you have to clarify when saying that these are the earnings from musical artists just from their products that are music based. So there is a lot of wealth that comes in from other things that you get, merchandising. I mean, look at Kiss. They've sold everything. They slap a Kiss logo on it. They've opened up restaurants all over the world, now South Florida. So that's kind of a different thing.
It's a lot.
It's a different line item.
Those girls are making cash.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, good for them. Good for you, ladies.
Did Kiss ever do the condoms? Kiss condoms? I'm sure they had to have, right?
I don't remember because a lot of their fans don't get laid.
Or the Kiss didn't believe in practicing safe sex either.
Probably not either, yeah.
70s Gene Simmons.
Probably a bit
you
of
think
both.
you think he's strapping one on? Hell no. Gene? No, he ain't wearing no.
Don't
he
think
He ain't
so.
wearing no Jimmy hat.
Gene Machine.
Yeah.
Maggie said, I think I know why Virginia might be wrong so often. I've noticed listening to the show, she runs to Wikipedia when researching items. And just so you know, Wikipedia is really facts that anyone can put on there, and you can actually edit and change things. And it does create a lot of confusion a lot of times if that is your main source of info. She said, personally, I love when Virginia's wrong. Hashtag Team Virginia. Yeah.
I do go to Wikipedia a lot,
Yeah.
and you're right. Like, I looked at the KVJ Wikipedia, and a lot of it's wrong.
9 out of 10 Wikipedia pages, Kevin, are run by men, and they're evil.
Yeah.
And wrong.
Alberto, though, is trying to defend Jaybird, who came in here talking about this smoking truck that he saw on his way to work the other day. And then
Ghost truck.
Nobody saw it. We were asking for people. We said it should be right here. People were like, hey, there's nothing there. Suit said there's nothing on the traffic report. He did say, though, I drive big rigs for a living, and what Jaybird is describing sounds to me like a truck that blew the turbo. Oh. It's happened to me before. The truck loses all power, and that's why he saw it going slow. It looks like the truck is on fire and just blowing white smoke everywhere. So, no, Bird actually wasn't high. He did see the truck, but that's probably what was going on.
That's exactly what it was.
It was, okay.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm not crazy. I'm
are.
sane.
Well, let's dial that one back.
For that email is what I meant, just for that moment. Thank you. Thank God someone emailed me. I was fucking losing my mind, going bonkers over here.
Yeah, crazy.
The ghost truck,
Laugh at the microphone, laugh at the microphone.
Ghost truck's funny.
Ghost truck is funny. I agree.
And then it was so funny because Kevin's like, there's no report of any truck on fire anywhere.
And then bitch boy suits in there. Oh, nothing's on my radar.
Kevin's right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I like it because it made you look crazy. And then you started questioning whether you saw a truck or not.
I hate that.
Full well knowing you saw a truck, you begin to doubt your own eyeballs.
It was awful. I didn't like it. Thank God for that email.
The thing that was making me crazy was the flies I had in my house. Yesterday, I was getting ready. It was just, things were crazy. I'm running late. I'm trying to get myself so I'm at least presentable because you know how kind people are on KVJ TV. So I'm sitting there. I'm just trying to get the old hair club hair ready to go, and big ass fly. I'm like, oh crap, that is a horsefly. I remember when I was a kid, I got bit by one of those things. I've had bad experiences with horseflies. I think I'm serious. Well, what had happened? I was a paper boy. And in Ohio, they had these doors that would have screen at the top, and then the bottom was kind of a metal foil kind of thing. It's how the screen doors were made back then at that time. So I'm waiting on somebody's front doorstep, and they're bringing me the money I'm collecting for the paper out. Horsefly bites me in the leg, and my leg just goes, and I kick the foil, and I kicked through their door.
Oh, damn.
I mean, imagine a fat little portly kid kicking in your front door. The person flipped the fuck out, wouldn't give me the money for the paper route. It just went all kinds of crazy.
Oh, damn.
It was like an outline of my foot went through that door. So I realized.
And they refused to pay you?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what? I would liken it to 5 times a regular bee sting. It was intense. I mean, it's so much that it gets a horse's attention. So the other time, I'm at our family reunion. I'm in Tennessee up there in the Smoky Mountains.
Oh, it's beautiful country.
I'm on a horse. Motherfucker gets bit by a horsefly and takes off through the brush. And it's just going crazy. And here I am, fat kid, trying to hold on. And I'm getting smacked in the head with branches and all kinds of stuff. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. And I mean, it was on there. They had like 3 people coming after me. It was like a whole thing. All the people, because they realized like I was.
Runaway horse.
I was running down the side of a fucking mountain.
I got to be honest with you. Your impersonation of a horse in distress is spot on.
Oh, it is. Okay,
That was
yeah.
very good.
Yeah,
Kevin or animal?
Y'all got good animal voices. Unless I'm just so impressed with animal voices. Okay, that was good.
We should play a quick round of Kevin or horse, Denny's. Pull some horse audio.
So, you know, the thing about it, so I saw that big-ass fly, and then yesterday I go home, and I see a grouping of like 3 of them. I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell is going on? And I remember, I think it was last year, I had about the same thing. And I looked on the floor, and there was like 8 dead flies, and apparently my son Cannon had been swatting them. And so I spent the day I showed the photo earlier. We got about maybe 15 to 20 big-ass dead flies. And the thing that started to make me suspicious, these damn things are slow, man. They're easy to kill. And at first, I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just quick. But no. I realized...
You thought you were a ninja.
No, they're slow-ass lethargic flies. I mean, my grandma, and she's dead, could kill them.
You got a John Wick kill count of flies right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you know you're not quick. That's how you know
look
that
at
the
that's
slow
all them
one.
piling up right there.
I'm so mad. This is going to be terrible for the weekend because I'm going to have people coming in and out of my house all weekend for this party.
Well,
and if the doors are open and all these flies are getting in, I'm going to be so pissed.
Yeah, it's not maybe even that. And this is the interesting thing because people sent some emails on it. And Skylar in Jensen Beach said, yeah, I was listening to a live show. Kevin was talking about this problem. And then this popped up in my Facebook. There must be a fly problem everywhere. Port St. Lucie Mom's page said the flies are out of control. I bought the fly magnet, things that smell horrible but collect hundreds of them. What are you guys putting inside your house that actually works? So, yeah, they're kind of everywhere. I think it's called a batch fly is what it is. Yeah, I guess because maybe they fly in batches or something. Samantha said, I got issues around this time of year as well. I live by the water, and every time I cook a steak, and only steak, they come out in hordes.
Let me ask you this then. Are and this might be a stupid question. The ones that you killed, do they come from maggots?
I don't know. That I don't know what their deal is, or I've not gotten that far into the batch fly. I know that they're big, they are not that intimidating, and they're slow as fuck.
They can't come from maggots. That wouldn't make any sense. They got to be because the maggots that would be a regular
well, you would have
fly.
larvae. I mean, yeah, they got. I'm sure that they hatch out the same way, and that's what I was wondering. Is maybe there is these flies are almost like a locust does. You know, they always have that up north where it's like what every 17 years. Whatever they call those things, come out of the ground. And
yeah.
Maybe that's what it is that they have a 1-year gestation period, and this is the time, and they're all of a sudden. Raw said, yeah, check your bathroom exhaust vent. Maybe that's where they kind of hang out. They congregate there. They get all big and fat, and then, boom, they just come out all at once in a horde.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I know. It's crazy, yeah. I mean, you're just like, why are we so gross that we've got flies all over the place?
I don't know. All I know is this: flies and maggots lead the league in grossness. I try to find a way to look at every living thing. Can you find a cute thing? I can't find a fucking thing that's cute about a maggot or a fly.
Amen.
Nothing. Even when you put it under a microscope, a fly looks like a alien, Virginia.
They nasty.
Yeah, and that's something that just don't look appealing to the human eye. They gross us out.
And then we know too much too, because we heard that every time they land on food, they immediately either they poop or they throw up something on it, and then now that is on your food. F that.
If we were raised from day one to think maggots are cute and adorable, do we as a society look at them as cute and adorable? Do we change our perspective, or is it one of those things naturally we look at them and we go, it's not the right thing.
That reminds me, I bought some maggots for Do It Bitch. You just reminded me. Mexican spice larva maggots. We have these for next week.
They're just bugs?
Yeah,
Flavored bugs?
but they have Mexican spice on them. They're larvae.
Okay.
You want to eat these for Do It Bitch?
Yeah, I can do it. I know a lot of people just, that's kind of a big thing. People are eating insects. They talk about the protein. That's the food of the future, some people call it.
I know, but it's still nasty. They still look like maggots.
I'm afraid to say it.
What?
Is that a weak punishment because they're already edible? They already taste good. Everyone's done that. It's get them at the fair.
All right, I'll go fuck myself. All right.
It was so.
I'm out there in the Great Smoky Mountains prepping,
She broke.
buying stuff. I was so excited to bring these back, but I'll go fuck myself.
Yeah.
I mean, she shut the podcast down for a good 20 seconds.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
I was
What
so
we got?
excited because you said maggots, and then it reminded me, and I'd put them in the drawer over there, out of sight, out of mind, you know.
Damn, that was such a long silent pause when you went to go look for the maggots. That was awesome.
Kevin's like, what's going on?
What's happening?
Why is this weirdo?
I did see something I almost got, and I don't know if you guys would think it'd be weak or not. It's an edible tarantula.
Oh,
There we go. Now
that's
that is
way worse than maggots.
Because those taste good.
Yeah.
Now, if you had a cup full of real maggots, that's a great punishment.
Real maggots?
Yeah.
Like living?
Yeah, or no, the regular dead maggots would be just as good. That's a good punishment. But when they're all like
Processed.
fair, they taste good. I don't know. I could be wrong. That could be a great punishment, and I'm a dick.
I saw them, but you are a dick. I saw them, and I was like, damn, I would not want to eat those. So that would make it a good do it, bitch. But what the fuck do I know?
Look, I am a dick. I think that's been established. Kevin.
Tarantula is
That's-
way worse than
Okay.
maggots.
All right.
Austin's thinking the right.
Okay.
That's fucked up.
All right, we'll have to get that going then here soon.
Gah.
Yeah, I'll put that order in for the edible tarantula. They are big and they are fucked looking.
Will
They're-
Denny's be able to eat that? He's deathly afraid of spiders.
Oh my gosh! If he loses, holy!
He might not play
shnikes.
that
Oh,
week.
he just might. Yeah,
He might be like, nope,
that might be the one that finally takes him out.
you've gone too far.
Wow.
Maggots could be good.
No, you're right. It's lame.
Kevin, I feel bad now.
You hurt my little maggot heart.
You have a heart?
She's so excited.
Wait a minute. You
I
have
was so excited because
Yeah.
you said maggots, and I'm like, oh, damn, I'm so on topic.
Yeah, no. Oh, you. I don't know.
I leapt up
I don't know.
to
I know
get the
you
maggots.
kind of freaked me the fuck out. I don't know what you were doing. I thought I said something horrific or something. I don't know what you did. You looked at me and go, oh my gosh.
Because I got excited. I remembered my maggots.
Oh my goodness.
Let me see. Something that's a little bit tastier to eat. An email here from Michael about Jaybird's Pizza blog. He has some suggestions for Stewart. Everybody always talks about Luna's and downtown Stewart, the garlic knots there.
It's a vlog. People call us old when we call it a blog.
Okay. Vesuvio's, Pusateri's.
That place is
Chicago
fucking
pizza.
Pusa Terry.
I talked about that on the air, and I remember
It's a great name.
I was scared to say it on the air because I'm going,
Pusa
Kev, I had some
Terry.
great pie. It was Pussy Terry's.
Tell us more. I've been
really-
trying to get details about your love life out of you for a minute.
Pusateri's.
It is really good pizza.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on my vlog.
Some of the best you've ever had.
It will be on one of my vlogs, actually. Yeah,
All right.
I've gone up there. They're very good.
And he recommends Carmelos Brick Oven, which is just 1 mile away from downtown on Ocean Boulevard. You can take those suggestions if you head there to Martin County.
Thank you. Thanks to the people who have given me suggestions. And if you guys get a chance, please check out the pizza vlog. It's up on our YouTube. My dad's in it. My dad's going back to Texas. I'm kind of bummed out about that. He's leaving on Tuesday, but that was one of the last things we got to do together. So check it out if you don't mind.
We need to keep sexy zaddies in Florida, not send them back to Texas.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. Well, hopefully we'll be back soon, Bird.
He won't, Kevin. I'm very depressed.
Okay.
We need to get you a woman.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
You think that's the?
Yeah.
I think you
That's gonna help me, huh?
You need a
That
little.
pain and anguish you'll bring into your life will distract you from the pain that you have from missing your father.
You got daddy issues.
Yeah, so
we
then-
gotta get you a girl.
So that I can get more drama in my life and then not get my work done. Okay, on top of it, at least I get my work done now because I don't have a girlfriend. Believe me, things slow down when you get in a relationship. Oh, yeah.
He's talking off mic,
To
Yeah.
himself.
filled with regret.
Google Trends came up with America's favorite drunk food.
Ooh. Is it hot dogs?
No.
I love a hot dog.
Is it a hot dog? I got to put $10 in the Virginia's wrong jar. There's no way it's fucking hot dog.
Hot dogs are so good when you're drunk.
Oh, my gosh.
Whatever. I'm bringing the heat with my answers.
You're bringing that heat with your farts. Booze and hot dogs. Yeah, gross. Hey, Panda, let's go fuck now.
Let's go by the shredder.
Yeah.
You put your dick near my ass, I'm gonna shred it.
Mama's feeling horny. It's hot dogs and beer. So, you've never been more wrong.
Are you spying on me?
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs are not on the list.
I'm looking. No.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, right.
It's the most believable thing I've ever heard, actually.
Hot dogs.
I love it.
Maybe back in 1975, it would have been on the list.
Yeah, in the list of the top 8, I don't see it at all. No hot dogs.
What about tacos?
Tacos. No.
What?
Pizza?
Pizza's at number 5. Yeah, for favorite drunk food.
Greasy burger.
Bamberg got it number 1. 16 different states have burgers as their number 1 drunk food, according to Google Trends and what they're looking up with drunk and food.
I've been pretty hard on the witch last 5 minutes, but I do want to defend her. Tacos, I am kind of surprised tacos are not on there because of Taco Bell and what that stands for. That's such the drunk staple.
You always see like a little taco truck too outside of like the bars when people are coming out. People love to get a drunken taco.
Yeah, I think they should, especially when I'm looking through the list here that they have. And there's one that stands out to me that's like, I can't believe that. That's crazy. But, I mean, I guess these are just on Google searches with drunk food. Number 6 on the list is kebabs.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
That's what I thought, too.
Is it Rolling Stones doing this, being all cute?
It's Google Trends.
I love meat on a stick, but it's not enough. I like it saucy. I like leakage when I'm drunk. I like to have like whatever sauce is on whatever it is be real juicy.
Me too. And I like to be alone when I'm doing it. I don't want anyone to see the monster.
Yeah.
That monster.
Again, we need to get you a woman. I don't like you alone, pumpkin.
I do. She's right there. I like it wet. I like it juicy.
Okay.
And I like my tacos that way too, if you know what I'm saying.
Number 1 drunk food for Florida's chicken wings.
Oh.
I can see that. Think about you're at a bar, you're drinking.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That probably would be my number 1. Yeah, I love chicken wings.
I like when you're at an ale house type of place or a Duffy's. I like nachos when I'm drinking. You pick them.
Yes, no doubt. Yeah, I've been on a hot nacho kick here for a couple months now, and nachos coming at number 4 on the list for drunk foods.
Man, that is how you wake up fat. You go to the ale house, you're drinking and you're picking food. You do that 4, 5, 6 weekends in a row, and you wake up. Holy shit!
What just happened?
Yeah, it happens so quick, Kevin.
We've eliminated a lot. We know burgers is number 1, chicken wings is 2, nachos 4, pizza 5.
What's number 3?
Do they have any kind of like side picky things, like a French fry? Because that's a good drunk food.
It's not a French fry. It's up there. And a French fry is a good drunk food. You should know this, Bird. You should get what's number 3.
It's not a French fry. That's what you tell me.
Not a French fry, no.
I will get it eventually.
I want you to get it right now.
I know. I want to get it so hard.
Come on, show your daddy you know what's up.
I want to show Daddy. Sorry, never mind. Sorry, Kevin.
How's this going?
Kevin wants you to get this. He teed it up for you. You're the snack man on the show.
I know. I've done so good so far.
Get it together.
I already said pizza. We said burgers.
Yeah, I thought you'd jump right on it.
Hold on.
Okay.
You jump right on it.
I thought you'd jump
grilled
right on
cheese?
Grilled cheese. Yeah.
Okay.
Grilled cheese.
All right. Thank God.
Yeah, grilled cheese. Number 3 on the list for drunk foods. And then 7, they got quesadillas. 8 is burritos. And then, like you'd noted, no tacos, at least in the top 8.
To me, if you're putting the burrito on there, I say the taco is in there too. Then I mean, the burrito's there, but the taco's not.
What would you rather have, a taco or a burrito? when
For
you're
me, taco, because
right.
burritos sometimes are just too big.
Yeah, I will tell you though, when I was at Ohio University, that was the biggest thing. It was the burrito buggy. And as you were coming back from the bars, it was parked between the dorms and all the bars. Everybody would funnel by it. It had the longest line. Burritos as big as your head, man. And you would mow the whole freaking thing.
I'm drinking. I'm stumbling out of the club. I was just crushing it on the dance floor, but I'm hungry. You think I'm going to get a taco or a burrito?
You're going to get a burrito.
Yeah, I'll get 3 burritos, of course.
Yeah, and that might be it. That might be the whole thing where maybe some people would, because we had a Taco Bell too. In fact, it was right before you went around the corner for the burrito buggy. And Taco Bell was, there were a lot of people there at Taco Bell, but man, nothing like the lines for the burrito buggy. And people talked more fondly of the burrito buggy than they did going to Taco Bell.
I believe it. I believe
so
that.
That would be the only experience I have that might validate that being correct for me.
I feel that Taco Bell might be out of all the fast food restaurants, we're talking like your McDonald's, your Wendy's, Taco Bell, to go back there and do whatever you want and make your own stuff. I think Taco Bell might be the most.
Oh, if you had lay of the land,
Yeah, it's all
run
out-
of the store.
It's all out there, and you can just you can make your own burritos. How fun would that be?
I would make so many Mexi Melts.
Yeah.
I miss the Mexi Melts so much. I loved it because it was small. It was manageable. Sometimes those burritos are just too big.
I don't share your hatred
I'm sorry.
towards bountiful meals.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just. It's too much for me.
It's too much, huh?
You eat like a man. You dance like a man. You work up that man appetite.
If you had an eatery, it'd be called Petiteries.
Oh, I don't hate that. You want to be an investor?
No, I do not want to go in business with you. I'm already in business with you. It's
Right.
it's enough.
We have enough
Did you
business.
just say no? I don't want to go in business with you.
That is what I said. Yes.
Too late.
Yeah, I know.
You're fucked.
I got a comment here from Lindsay. She said, when I was in London, there are a lot of kebab places.
Really?
I think kebab places are cool. I think kebabs are cool. For your drunk foods, get the fuck out of here.
they better be juicy because I've had some kebabs that are dry, and you just want to fight the guy that gave it to you.
Yeah, I know. That's always the risk of it, because you're right. There's nothing worse than a dry kebab, especially if you've been drinking and you're already kind of half getting there to be dehydrated.
You need the lube.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
need the grease. You need the fat. You need the flavor.
You'll have plenty of lube when I take the stick of the kebab and poke it in my eye and bleed all over your food. Because I'm drunk with a fucking pointy stick in my hand.
Yeah, you shouldn't hand drunks 20 sticks.
What are we thinking?
It's a wooden sword.
My gosh. I'd be up for manslaughter with that.
Terrible concept. Terrible concept. There is something that kind of came through the wire today that I thought was a little interesting. If you love music like I do, they were going through some of Freddie Mercury's personal belongings. They go through this stuff and they kind of auction stuff off. And they had found one of Freddie Mercury's old songbooks. It was up where he's penning out the lyrics for Bohemian Rhapsody, the song that Queen did that became so famous. He had originally called it Mongolian Rhapsody. That was going to be the name of it.
Yeah.
Which I don't know, would that make a huge difference? Probably not, because they don't really sing Bohemian Rhapsody in it anyway. So what would we care? But I just
you're
goes to
right.
show you where things kind of changed a little bit. So that was slightly interesting.
Everybody can be Bohemian. Not everybody can be Mongolian.
What is the difference?
I think Bohemian just means like, whoa, you're just like it's like a way. It's like a how you are.
You know this for a fact? Are you 100%?
Like a hippie.
Are you 100% sure in what you're saying right now?
9 out of 10 things I say.
Oh, dog, she's going on Google.
I was just...
Gosh, I want you to be wrong so bad.
An unconventional person, especially one who is involved in the arts, hippie-ish. So yeah, anybody can be Bohemian, not anybody can be Mongolian.
Okay, all right.
So fuck you and sit down.
Yeah, I feel, Kevin, that you're going to have an email on Monday.
Wow.
Dog, do you know how this works? Motherfuckers will find a way that, that you're wrong.
And I don't know if you'd have a feeling about this one way or the other, but Billy Joel ended his kind of unspoken residency. He plays Madison Square Garden every month and has been for quite a while, 10 years, 150 shows, and he's going to end it in July of 2024. So he's still got another year, so he still has many shows left, but he said, yeah, that's going to be it, and I'm going to go hang out in my big old house in Palm Beach and screw you guys.
Good for him. He earned it. He had an amazing career.
Yeah, he did.
I love the guy so much.
Yeah, and that's regarded, everybody says, you play the Garden, that's really kind of if you sell out the Garden, that's one of those pinnacles I think musical artists always want to be able to have, that they can scratch that off their list.
It's crazy. He is the one artist I've never gotten sick of in my life. There's never a time where there's phases where I'll go and I listen to him more, but if Billy ever comes on, I'm just a happy person.
Yeah.
Do you have I know you used to love Kiss. I know there's artists you love. Do you still love them nearly as much, or are you burnt on their songs?
It depends. There are some that I do come back to, and I try really some of my old favorites I don't listen to that much, because I don't want to get to that place. But yeah, I'll find if I go back to some Ozzy Osbourne stuff, Van Halen stuff, whenever I put some of those on, I'm just like, gosh, man, it really still sounds so good to me.
Even Queen, you're talking about Queen earlier. Hearing "We Are the Champions" in the lobby the other day, I haven't heard that in a while, and it was busting out of the speakers, Virginia.
That song busts.
It does. It's such it does.
It's a great song.
It reminds you of what an amazing song. Whether you like it or not, it's such an anthem. It's historic.
And for me too, I'll say Duran Duran is one of those. Man, their songs, I go back and they just have so many that I just never get sick of, and the sound of the song. To me, there's just some songs that are well produced and they just sound so clean and perfect.
They got a good earworm. They know how to do a melody.
They've got so many songs that just, man, they bring you right in. You're just like, wow, that's a great ass song. So yeah, those would probably be the three for me. Maybe Duran Duran's number one. That's why, I can't let myself snooze on this. I gotta get my ass to that show they got coming up June 18th.
Do you have one, Virginia?
I don't know. I was thinking, I do have ones that I love, but I get sick of everything.
Yeah, and I know you say you love Mariah Carey, but then when we do a Mariah Carey quiz, you fail it, and it's, are you really even a Mariah Carey? Do you even Mariah Carey?
Yeah.
Are you a poser?
I love her, but yeah, I do get sick of her.
Yeah, I mean, do you know the B-sides of Mariah's albums?
No.
That's insane to me. So do you even have a favorite artist?
The Value Meal Killer.
Okay, that's good answer. I'll shut the fuck up now.
It is odd, because Virginia just really doesn't have the musical thing like you and I do. Like, you got so excited when you found out Ben Folds was coming out. And when I saw that today, I'm like, oh, Bird's going to shit his pants.
I've been out of the Ben Folds game because he's been out of the game for so long.
Sure.
I stopped even checking. I kind of feel like, too, when people promote albums, it's not like it used to.
It's a different game, and now... when they drop an album, for instance, like the Foo Fighters, their album came out, but they dropped 4 or 5 songs possibly off of it already, and so they have a different strategy now. They release half the album before they release the back end of it, and then unfortunately sometimes you then listen to the rest of the album, you're like, the rest of the song's gonna suck.
That does happen. I did that with Bryan Adams. Bryan Adams came out with a new album. And we talked about it briefly. I think you played a little clip of it. I go, Kev, is there any way that album's going to be good? Because I liked Bryan Adams growing up, and I played it. Man, God, it was fucking awful.
Did it sound like his old stuff?
It's what happens to it. Sounded like Bryan Adams trying to sound like Bryan Adams, which is weird because it is Bryan Adams.
Well,
he's trying too hard to be himself.
It's odd. It's an odd thing to say.
Yeah, and that's why I think it's amazing when artists can still sound good. And I think what happens, I don't know this for certain, I think part of what happens is when they are hot and young, they get priority in having producers, sound engineers, and the such, and you get a perspective of sometimes how other people come in and bend and twist and mold and manipulate songs a bit to make them sound really good.
So I think the music industry will definitely try to help the younger generation more, but there are artists that I personally like that I felt like they got better when they got older. I don't know if that is a thing. I think the industry will say it is a thing, but as far as the human spirit and whether are they better or they've fallen off, I think it's individual. Well, I just have seen too many people get better.
I'll give you an example. There's a guy named Rick Rubin. And this is a guy that is, in a sense, a producer or whatever, and he works with the best of the best. He was with the Beastie Boys. He's worked with the Foo Fighters. I think he did Dolly Parton's last rock album. He's just kind of a guru. And what he does is he is great at extracting creativity out of these artists. And so they will go and record in crazy places, and he'll listen to it and be like, let's bring this out. Let's pull this. Let's pull back on that. Let's pull this out. And so when you have somebody like a Rick Rubin who's only going to work with the hottest artists, you get something masterful out of them. That's why you would have a Bryan Adams in his prime versus a Bryan Adams now, when you don't have a Rick Rubin or somebody like that working with you to just kind of bring that extra je ne sais quoi out of a song.
Has Rick Rubin always had that crazy long beard?
A lot of his career, yeah. And so, that's just one of those guys where if you can get a dude like that works with you.
He's got a ZZ Top beard.
Yeah, he does. And he's, it's a person like that unless you really know music, you wouldn't know of a Rick Rubin and some of these guys that are behind the scenes that extract and bring the absolute best out of a musical artist.
I personally think Weezer, some of their best stuff is when they've gotten older. They're just, I think it's the individual. I think maybe Bryan Adams possibly, and that was just my own opinion too.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. You could listen to it and you could love it.
And I think that there are still older artists that can come out with stuff. But I think if you had to say, why is it seems like some artists fall off when they get older? And I just think that little things like that may not be anything you realize, but they may have during their hit period had somebody that helped craft the song, a sound engineer, a producer, a certain situation. Maybe they had more time, more help. Something like that could have been, because there are just some. Why is it that some artists for a period of 5 years just crank out one amazing song after another, and all of a sudden they can't do it again anymore?
Well, I think
it's just over.
I think you have to look at that as an individual kind of a case.
And there's just unfortunately a majority of people, they have that 5 to 10 year period of cranking out great songs, and then kind of like an Alanis Morissette. Somebody along those lines. She's just one of hundreds that you could put on that list of, man, she was in the pocket for a minute, and now.
But if you're in the pocket, someone's also deciding if you're in the pocket or not. She could have had a great album that they didn't get behind, and you may not have heard about it. You may not, because
but
the
I've
power.
Personally, with my own ear, I've listened to so many artists, and Alanis Morissette, same. And I'm going from my own ear that I hear where they're in the pocket for a certain amount, and then everything they come out with is just like, So yeah, for me, that's typically what it is. Why that happens, I don't know. Just throwing out there some theories. Could be many different things. All right. Well, if you've got anything you'd like to add into the show, you can always send us an email, mail@kvjshow.com, mail@kvjshow.com. Y'all enjoy your weekend.
Yeah.
Stay dry. We'll see you back here on Monday. Goodbye.